is happening? Let me get readjusted here. What's happening? Oh my lord. Mayday, mayday. Bear with me for a memento. Get adjusted here. Seems like it was different last time I done it. The camera was different. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. Happy Sunday. Make sure everything is working properly. Don't want none of that crap on there. Alright. By now, it's noon. NFL's kicking off. The Pittsburgh Steelers are sitting in their locker room over some words the commissioner and the president had. So what's your side? Should the players sit in the locker room while the national anthem goes on, or should they be out attending? Now, I find it hard to believe that every single football player came. It's hard for me to believe that many people come up with any idea and agreed on it. And I'm sure there's some good-loving Americans in that locker room that would rather stand. There's been an article going around today that the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to stay in the locker room during National Anthems Day, which I thought was pretty crazy, considering where we are in today's society, in today's time, which is really sad. Alright, my thing's all jacked up. Alright. So where do you stand with the Trump and the commissioner? Trump says you ought to fire all them son of a bitches. And you probably should. I don't know if this thing's working right or not. It's hard to tell. Okay. I think it's going right. Just playing around with it. I can't see nothing though. So after the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry said that he's not wanting to go to the White House, and Trump saying his invitation's been pulled. why is even Trump even involved in this whole shitstorm from the get-go? I figured it wouldn't take long for, as active as Trump is, I didn't, I really didn't suspect it. I just gotta be honest. I didn't think Trump would get involved in sports, but here he is. Sports has been going to shit for the last several years anyway. Boxing, the judges, oh, it's horrible. No, I ain't trying to bicker the Mayweather and McGregor fight the other day. At least when that much money's on the line and that much hype has been put into one event, at least let somebody hit the ground. At least let somebody get knocked over. It's horrible. But everybody goes home a 100-millionaire. Boxing, corrupt. Basketballers. When one man is making $200 million to play a sport, ridiculous. That's freaking ridiculous. Baseball, football, all them guys are trying to get out of ways where they can take steroids without getting caught. Fuck it, just let them take them. Ain't hurting nothing. What are you hurting at this point? It's either lie or do it, or lie about doing it. Jeez, man. The only sport I can say is still honest out there is motocross. And it ain't honest because, as we used to say back in the day, it depends on who mic'd your piston. At the end of the day, is if it was legal or illegal. But at least you're not injecting shit into your body to win. When it gets to that point, you think that's shitty. Let's get a deal. Copenhagen. Fuck it. Might as well. They will fine you in the baseball league for dipping now. It may kill you, but we'll also fine you. I'm gonna try to stay on topic today. Had made a video in several weeks. There's a lot to talk about between all the storms, the weather, the freaking politics, now sports and politics. That's where a TV used to hang. Right there on that wall, right there. TV don't hang there no more because there's nothing worth watching that hung on it. Now I used to, I'd plug my phone into my TV and I could sit here and I could, whatever's on my phone, I could watch my TV. But on a 25-foot HDMI cord, it ain't processing correctly in 25 feet. Did somebody say McDonald's? I had to get my morning dose of shit this morning. It was the quickest and easiest thing to get in this one-horse town of where I live. Speaking of sports is what brought me to YouTube back around 2010. Around 2010. I was going to make a sports channel and talk about sports and that blanket from the blanket behind me. The shirt. I know I make a lot of videos where I wear basketball jerseys around the house just because they're comfortable. They're comfortable. Nice to wear. You ain't all confined. And I've sold a shitload of sports memorabilia. But I still have some stuff, some shirts, blanket, stuff like that. I haven't bought no kind of sports crap in a long time. And I haven't really even watched sports in the last 2 years, probably. Whenever, and I'm a LSU guy, Louisiana guy, been an LSU fan for 40 years. And I might have seen one quarter play in the last 3 years. It just, when it costs over $100 to watch any sport, much less a collegiate sport, where mom and dad's still splitting a ticket for kid to go, you know what I mean? And now when you go to a football game, it's $100 to watch. Nah, I'm out. There's too much BS involved at that point. NBA tickets, I played basketball in school back in the day. They even had an elementary team, a junior high team. Played all those years. Enjoyed it. Loved it. The Michael Jordan years, and I'll still watch if I'm somewhere and it's on TV. I'll still glance up and watch. But NBA tickets the nosebleeds are $50. Baseball, that's about the most legit ticket you can buy. If, let's say, man, wife, and child go to a Tuesday afternoon baseball game, they can get in for about the price or cheaper than you can get into a movie. And that's pretty good. And there's still a decent seat. Motocross is the only legit sport left, man and machine. Pull up to the gate beside everybody else, and the gate falls at the same time, and the best man wins. 20-minute moto, your Ryan Dungeys, Villapotos, Carmichaels, Bob Hanna's, all the great motorcycle legends. It's a team sport, but there's no timeouts, there's no fouling, there's no flags being thrown. It's ride your ass off from point A to point B. Best man, the last man to live through it tells a story. That's what Warriors are made of. Not Golden State Warriors neither. Those are a bunch of pansies. Overpaid. Totally overpaid. They feel like they have not necessarily maybe a godlike syndrome, but it's getting close to that. You give a man $200 million, not over a lifetime, but over a couple of seasons, he is going to get a complexion about that, no doubt. I see where something keeps popping up. I don't know if it's somebody messaging or commenting, but I can't tell who it is. I remember that happening too. Oh, I just can't see it. I could try, but it's just not doing much. I can't figure it out. Anyway, YouTube Live from a cell phone. No Google Hangouts. Just hit the button, let it fly. I was really hoping I could turn my phone sideways to get more of a better picture, but it's just not working. Well, I guess that's all I got to say today. The players standing or not standing for the national anthem. I think everybody should have a voice. If you don't want to stand, you shouldn't have to. If Go Capricock with his fucked up hairdo can kneel down over some dumbass shit, he should have his ass kicked. Point blank. Does the flag represent today what it represented in 1950? I don't think it does. In my opinion, it don't. The flag doesn't say the same thing it does then as it does now. And the people are no way the way they were then as they were now. But that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. I say, well, at what point, something else I was going to say. At what point, just like here on YouTube, when you take your shotgun and shoot your computer, and when you go to monetize that, and YouTube says, no, that's not monetized, that's not advertiser friendly. At what point, at NFL commercials, baseball, basketball, pick a sport, at what stage will the advertisers say, oh, we're going to pull away from the NFL because they're not representing what we represent? That's when you'll have total chaos with people. I forgot the statistics now, and I wish I could look it up, but I can't while I'm doing this. I don't have a computer, so I do everything from my phone. But I forgot what the statistics are of people that watch sports. I mean, you got your diehards. I ain't telling y'all nothing. You got your diehard like Yankee fans and Cub fans and college and baseball and softball. You start taking that shit from them. They can't see their favorite teams. They can't see the Cowboys play on Sunday afternoon. Them folks gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad at the news station. They're gonna be mad at Jerry Jones. What happens when AT&T decides to take their name off the side of Jerry Jones's great Texas stadium? People are gonna get pissed. And then people are gonna get pissed at AT&T. And it's just more chaos and more BS. Trump has no business in sports. Sports has no business with Trump. Or politics. Or the White House. If you want to go visit the White House, go visit. You got your Stephon Curry, you make $200 million. You can go find, you can get your freaking way into the White House. Should have went when Obama was there, if you liked it more. You had the money then. Don't cry now. Don't act like a victim now. Bastards. Most of them are bastards. All the politicians are bastards. Most of the sports people are. If you get paid $200 million to flip a basketball, man, it's kind of retarded. That's how out of proportion it is. 1% of America has all the money, and the rest of the people work for the 1%. That's pretty much how it goes. The distribution, if the distribution of wealth was different, we would live in a different time for sure. Because most everybody's broke. And then broke ass people ain't going to watch the basketball games because it's $50 for a nosebleed seat. And they can't afford that $50 is a week's worth of grocery money for some people. They ain't got time to go watch Stephon Curry run his dumb ass up and down the court. Chasing a fucking pigskin. But that's not as bad as the rest of them going to the NFL games, sitting their ass in the 4 foot of snow, cooking a hot dog on a piece of shit grill they got from Walmart on the way to the game. They're freezing their nuts off to go in there to holler and scream and buy $15 beers and call that a good time. I had a good time today. I sure did. Stupid. People are fucking idiots. And I'm being honest, people are fucking idiots. Everything from their toenails to the top of their head is Green Bay Packers, Los Angeles Lakers, Texas, Dallas Cowboys. They got a $500 outfit on for what? For an endorsement they're never gonna get. Just closet. And I'm guilty. I mean, I know that guy because I was that dude once upon a time. Just closets full of sports memorabilia. For what? Hey man, I got Larry Bird's jersey. And I do. But for what? Do I wear it? No. So I don't even remember how much I spent on it. For what? Does Larry Bird any different today than he was 25 years ago? No. It's the same jersey. Jesus Christ, man, I can't make this shit up. I don't even know what else to say. Everything else just sounds stupid. Can't make this shit up though. I'm guilty. I'm guilty for buying that this morning. I apologize. It's the only thing we had around here that was open this morning. The death of sports as we know it is coming soon. It's coming soon. These high dollar ass football, baseball, basketball players ought to donate some of their money. Not to the flood victims. Not to the motherfuckers sitting on the streets. But for the rest of the, 42, 46% of the people, they're just broke. Can't find jobs. There is no jobs in some areas. The businesses are just ruining everything because they don't want to hire nobody else. It ain't just sports that's fucked up, folks. It's all of it. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Enjoy your Sunday. It looks like it's nice here where I'm at. Still in the 90s. September. Still humid. That's Louisiana for you. Until next time, we will catch you again. Still working on the house to get it ready to get it on the market to sell. I never knew in 1,000 years how aggravating it would be. Whoo. Ooh, there ain't no 1, 2, 3 book for dummies neither for selling houses. It's just, and you don't realize how much shit you accumulate over a lifetime. And in my case, my parents were here, my grandparents were here, so there's a lot of stuff to pick through and situate, trying to get the house to the point so we can hit the road RV style. We're gonna do something different coming in the future. Until next time, J Thornton 64. I'm out.